Yeah, we'll start off with a couple comments from Coach, and then we'll take a couple questions from members of the media and attendance. Coach.
Fantastic. I just want to start off with saying what a fine job everybody did here at Minnesota State Mankato hosting this event. First class, obviously y'all been in the playoffs a lot, and that experience showed. It was a well-run weekend, and hats off to a great team in Mankato. They gave us all we wanted and then some, and tremendous ball club. But really pleased with the way the Lions came out and played today, and played for 4 quarters and 60 minutes. And it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. There were some times that we didn't play so well, but we rallied back and teamed up and overcame some adversity and were able to pull out a win against a very talented ball club. So can't say enough about our guys and just their belief in each other and how they pulled together to get a big win to get us back at a place we hadn't been before in a long time. And that's the national semifinals, and hopefully we can continue to represent the Lone Star Conference well next week.
Thanks, Coach. What questions?
Coach, you guys have been so good on the road here now, 3 weeks in a row. If they pick you to have a home game, are you going to defer next week and say?
That's what I said, but our AD said no, the budget can't handle it. So we've traveled and traveled very well, and really do appreciate our administration and the support we have from the president on down, because we've been able to travel best in class and give these guys an opportunity to be successful on the road against 3 very good football teams. I think the teams we just beat are combined 34-1 over the last 3 weeks, and that says a lot for these guys, but we can't do it without the support of our administration. And it's fun to be on the road, and we're used to getting on and off planes and living like the big timers do, but we're excited to get home, and I think we will be at home with 2 3-loss teams in the Final Four. And our school and our town and our region, East Texas, deserves to have the Lions playing at home, so we're expecting to have a big crowd and a fun Saturday next weekend.
A lot of the pregame talk up here, at least, was the 2 offenses. Go about it differently, but certainly explosive offenses. I thought the defenses probably carried the day today. Were you expecting that, or how did that work out?
It didn't surprise me, because you get to this level in the round 8 and to survive and advance, it's about playing great defense, and that's where our defense has continued to evolve over the 5 years we've been there. Coach Deese and his staff have done a great job, and they're playing at a very high level right now, and so it was a defensive battle, but there were still a lot of big plays offensively. It was fun to see, and Mankato, we were going to force them to beat us doing something they're not comfortable doing. That's throwing the ball, and they dang near did it. Had some nice throws and catches for their 2 touchdowns, but really pleased just the way the defense played overall, and really pleased with our offensive line, because that defensive front in Mankato was as good as we've seen, and we've seen some really good ones, and they kept this guy upright the whole game. I don't think you were sacked at all. We were able to rush for over 100 yards, which our goal going into it was 10. We were going to come up here trying to win the game throwing the football, but we were able to get some big yards and some big first downs, and so credit that offensive line, Crandall Hale and E.J. Thompson.
Luis, can you talk a little bit, because it looked like they were trying to give you something underneath, trying to limit the plays down the field. Did you have to be a little bit more patient today and take that, or?
Yeah, so going into this week, we kind of knew that, they don't really cover the running back. So they like to sink and kind of keep everything in front of them. So I kind of knew just going in, my first, second, third read weren't there. I knew I'd have my running back. So that was kind of the game plan going in at first, and, we came out pretty successful. Then later in the game, they started taking away the running back, forced me to make some deeper throws and all that kind of stuff.
Coach, talk about special teams today and the role that your special teams played in this win.
Special teams were huge, and we've got a tremendous punt returner, and he's sitting at home hurt right now, and Sean Hooks, and Ramsey stepped up and done some really good things and got hurt on the ball that was misplayed, and that gave them a lot of momentum to get that touchdown before half. And so we went with old Buck Cephas Wilson is what I call him. Buck stepped up and as a big in our kick return game and took that one to the house, 80 yards. I'm sure it's some sort of record in a long time. We hadn't had one that long. So tremendous play by him. Wasn't able to finish the game with injury, but that was the lift that we needed. Reggie Kincaid had some big returns as well. And then this guy right here, broke the school record for most field goals made in a career. And it was a big one. It was his career long. And this guy right here is living the American dream. Okay, this guy's a undocumented immigrant. Came over to America at 8 years old and has done nothing but make America better since he's been here. He's a 4.0 student. He's a leader on our campus. He's kind of a cult hero. He's got his own nickname, Little Baby Christoph. When he's soaking wet, he weighs 126 pounds, and he's just an all-around great guy, living the American dream, and I'm glad he's on our team because we had confidence going out there, just like we did last week, to win it in double overtime. He made that big field goal that put us up and really swung the momentum in our way to help us win the ball game.
Christoph, I asked this question last week, a little different setting. When you hit that field goal, the last one, the long one, did you know it was good when you hit it?
Oh yes, definitely. I had confidence in myself. Right before the second half, I was out there on the field and I'm kicking 55-yard field goals. And I was like, I hope Coach Carpus saw me kick the 55, so that way he could give me a longer chance at a longer kick. And sure enough, I kicked a 40-yard field goal, and it feels good to win as a team.
I didn't see it, but big Coach Carthel saw you in pregame, and he told me you were good from 52 to 55. So we had, and the other thing on special teams is punting. You know, our net punting, I think we talk about those hidden yards each and every game, and I don't know what it was tonight, but 39 to 32, and that's 7 yards difference over 16 punts. That's a lot of points and a lot of yardage, and so that's a freshman punter we got back there, Tristan Perry, and did a tremendous job. Our coverage unit was fantastic, limiting their return. So we pride ourselves on winning the special teams each and every week, and I think we were able to do that against a very good ball club that's talented in their specialty. That kicker y'all got is unbelievable,
Yeah.
and he does it both. Maybe you need to learn to punt and be like him.
Buck, when you caught that punt return, what did you see? Describe how it kind of played out for you.
I mean, it just go in flags, really. It's just all our reactions. And then I see my people, my blockers, if you know how to read blocks, punt return really is really easy. But like Coach said, we got our best punt returners at the home hurt right now, and Ramsey stepped up and he went down, so I had to step up. And they always say injury means opportunity, so
That's right.
I had to step up and do something for the team.
There are going to be some other guys that have to step up. We got banged up today. I mean, it's a physical ball game out there, and I'm sure Mankato was bumped and bruised as well, but we had some guys go down, and that's not going to be an excuse. Injuries do equal opportunities, and we'll have some guys. There's some guys sitting home at Commerce right now that listen to this thing on the radio that'll be playing for us next week, and we'll find a way to team up and put a good product on the field, and hopefully find a way to win one more next Saturday.
One more question, please. Right?
Buck, talk about being able to play national semifinal at home, being from Commerce.
Well, I mean, everybody wanted us to play the first 2 playoff games home, but we had took that loss to Midwestern, so that like stunned it. So I'm sure everybody will be even more excited that it's the game before the national championship. So yes, it's going. I want to say some stuff, but it's gonna be a fun night or a morning. We don't play at night. Playoffs.
We might play on ESPN. It might be at night. So, thank y'all.
Thanks
Appreciate
very
it.
much, Coach. Yeah. Congratulations.